Now a play fake here on first down. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be second down. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little...
Touchdown, Patriots! Jacoby Myers from 21 yards away. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Play fake. Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bridgewater now from the 50. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Going right back to Fant.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Pats starts at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jones on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. These two teams all tied after one. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll try the left side. Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Jones. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And Folk's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit a partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown. Noah Fant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taylor now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They run with Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones on the left side. A catch by White. That catch good for only a couple.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. Jones. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit. Yeah,
especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and that'll bring up second down. Bridgewater now. Flush to his right, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Bridgewater will try and throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taylor now from the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Jones now throwing on first down. No gain, and it's second down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Jones finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taylor now from the end zone. Taylor decides not to try.
Hey Dunn, do you not have your mic on the stream?
Return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And, Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Daryl.
I wouldn't necessarily say they robbed you.
That thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about laterally.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Second down and goal. Bridgewater to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for, but now it's third and goal.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Here's Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try the left side. Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now Jones on first down. Out right to Bourne. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about
that was straight hilarious.
Clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw
Done. That was hilarious.
2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Myers. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Buying time to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Broncos 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Off play action. Jones. That swung out wide to Harris. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Bridgewater finding Jeudy there for the Bronco first. First down, Bridgewater. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Play fake. Bridgewater. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. To throw is Bridgewater. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now Jones. First down and much more for Henry. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Jones throwing on 4th down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
Yeah, what do you want for Judy? What do you need? A lineman? Yeah, go tell me. Go tell me you like then. So you're gonna need to give me. Probably your left tackle. I think it was 88 last year.
This drive, they've done something. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. Never get the big. Do they bring? Do they get? That's that. Contact as he was. It's incomplete. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown. Back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to the offense. Restoring completions, and again, that hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. Chase down left. Bearing this one out for Evans. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. What a real head scratcher there. And downs. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And they go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a first down.
Yeah, I'm on 21. Getting some practice in. Probably.
It's a loss of 5. Gotta assume this defense will be charging again here. Another try, first down sack. And the Bills are taking off. He's on the shorter side as a receiver. Sometimes the defense comes up to find the little guys, right? Sometimes they get lost in the trap. Usually what it means is they're going to get and a touchdown. They lost possession. Third down. Gave a great field position. Journey to 6 points up. Throw back across his body. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. I think that for 2 reasons. There doesn't make sure he's absolutely. And as a receiver, if you're not wide open, God didn't know that you're open.
Who are you thinking they got rid of?
On first and 10. So after the IN, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And I'll get this one down to about the 20. That goes first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down as the end of the first quarter play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
You need a back done? Do you need a running back? Mac. Yeah. Gilmore. I know. I know. I'm not too happy about that. No. I could see him if Cam loses a game or two, like first few games out. I could see him giving it to Jones. I mean, yeah. So how much is it? How much different is the game speed from 4 to 5?
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll learn him a touchdown. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Yeah, that one sailed on it. You got to make sure you get